Thank you so much. I do not cry in front of people, so I'm really trying not to cry. Thank you so much. So I'm 20 years old. I grew up in the Chattanooga area with my dad and my brother and my mom. Around the time that I was probably 7 or 8, my mom started to develop more serious symptoms of her bipolar disorder. By the time I was like probably 11 or 12, her manic episodes would be more like a week or a couple days, and these depressive episodes would last probably closer to 2 or 3 weeks. And then shortly before my 13th birthday, she fought her battle for a long time and took her life. That was really hard for our family. But my senior year of high school, I took an anatomy class and I learned about bipolar disorder. I just spent so much time blaming her and blaming myself that we didn't take good enough care of her, or we didn't try enough medication, or we should have, went to Vanderbilt and seen these psychiatrists or done whatever. And I just finally was able to kind of accept that that was the way her brain was, and there was nothing that we could have done differently.
Hey, Katelin, thank you so much for sharing your story. That's so brave of you, and I love your grit and your tenacity. Reading over your application, it looks like you've maybe made some career goal changes, and I just wanted to see if you could elaborate on that.
Yeah. So originally I started tech on a pre-physician assistant track, which is a master's degree track. It's a lot less schooling than medical school. And then I started working in the ER, and I worked with all these ER physicians, and I saw the team, and I just loved everything about it.
I know that you had talked about wanting to work in the mental health field. Has that changed, or how's that? What are your thoughts on that direction?
But in the ER, we see tons of psych patients. We see a lot of patients like my mom. We see a lot of patients that are in crisis, and seeing those patients with the doctor and hearing their stories and documenting it's some of the most rewarding days I have in the ER. So I'm still really excited to get to pursue mental health through that avenue. But I enjoy helping people, or seeing how these doctors help these people on their worst days, because usually when they come to the ER, they're having some kind of mental health crisis, which is just, it's really humbling to see.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in with some numbers because that's the thing we have to figure out. Because Katelin, I think the first time that you applied, I don't know, I don't think we even had 100 applications, or maybe we had 50. This time we had well over 500 applications.
Oh, wow, that's so exciting.
Katelin, in her grant request, asked for $8,500 to help cover the rest of her tuition so she can get out of undergrad and then go on to medical school. And when it's time to look at numbers, we turn it over to Richard, who's the numbers guy.
It's very obvious to me that you want to help others. You do, because of your past. And I totally get it. We're going to give you your $8,500 grant.
Thank you so much. I do not cry in front of people, so I'm really trying not to cry. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for what you're doing.
Katelin, I'll tell you some inside baseball information. This is the first time August or Stephanie has ever come on one of these calls.
Oh,
I think you ruined them for life.
I'm trying to get myself together.
Yeah, I'm fighting back tears. I'm not gonna lie.
okay. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I practiced I knew that the second I got on this call, I was gonna have to like recant my entire life story. So I've been practicing in the mirror all day. So I wouldn't just be like bawling, because that would not be very professional of me, nor it would not be able to convey how grateful I am. But I'm really excited that you guys were able to be on this call, and I really appreciate you guys investing time into my story.